Hello guys, Matt here with Matt's Vintage Video Games. Today's another installment of the eBay. Yeah, scary stuff, guys. More horror stories. I have quite a few. I just try to go down the list one by one. A lot of these are so, it's a time when these happen. When they happened, I never thought, man, I'm going to record this, or I'm going to write this down, I did think in my head one day, I'm going to file a class action lawsuit against eBay for what they're doing to people like me, people that are way better than me, that have done this for way longer than me, that know a lot more than I do, and they're getting scammed. But you can't fight the beast of eBay. I mean, could we, if we all stood together and band together? Yeah, maybe, sure, we all get lawyers, we all file lawsuits, and maybe we all end up with some nickels at the end of it. I don't know. But, it's a shame, but that is the beast. The only way to take the beast down is to tell everybody how much of a beast it really is, That's the best thing you can do. The word of the people like me, that will tell you some of the bad that's happened over the years. And I'm going to talk about the good too, because don't get me wrong, I love selling online, having that venue that opens the door to millions and millions of buyers. There are other sites out there that they claim that they have tens of thousands of buyers and they have 50,000 buyers. eBay has 50 million, and it's probably more than that. That's probably not doing them justice to say 50 million. There are so many people that are buying on eBay. That's your big market. Unfortunately, when you have a market that big, you're going to run into people that are going to scam you. That's going to happen. The best thing you can do, like I say in every video I make, is try your best to work it out. Try your best to follow the policies and do what you're supposed to do. And maybe one day you'll actually be rewarded for being an honest person. That's kind of funny to have to say it like that, but that's the real deal, man. I mean, these guys, that are scamming people, they don't care about you. They people out there that can just rip people off and smile and walk away and think that they're doing a great deal. And, karma's a bitch. It really is. And, I'm not to get into religion, but one day you'll go somewhere and see somebody, no matter what you want to believe. And, justice will be served. God sees everything, right? So, that's the way I feel about it. Anyway, on to my story for today. This is horror story number 3, I think, now. So, I sold a product to somebody in Canada. No, I'm sorry, they were in Texas. And it was a Nintendo NES, the old classic 1985 console. Had, wires and cable, everything you need, controllers. I clean and test everything. I would never send it out if it didn't work. Pack everything well. I always do. I bubble wrap everything. I put it in, I put it in a medium flat rate box. And shipped it out. And they get it, 2-3 days later, call me. Wrote me on eBay. It says, man, there's a big hole in the side of this box. And I just know that this item is going to have a hole in it, And I said, I'm sorry. I always do the best I can to pack my things well, but from time to time, I can't depend on the post office. And somebody's liable to, drop a box or smash a box or, whatever they manage to do. And yes, I have to take care of that. And I understand it. I understood that from the start. I completely understand that I'm going to have to be responsible for that. It's a very, very rare occasion, believe it or not. Even though I've had one guy that was a friend but is not really a friend anymore, used to work for the post office and was so scared to send stuff out because he knew, because he was there. He watched people kicking boxes around and, fine, whatever they do. I've sent out tens of thousands of maybe 10,000 packages, and it's a rare occasion to have a problem like this. I mean, most of the way I pack things, you can kick it, you can beat it, you can throw it up against the wall, and it's still going to get there and it's still going to work. But in the case of the Nintendo, it had a big gaping hole in the side of the box. The guy sent me pictures and showed me, and I said, yeah, okay, you're right. It's obviously busted the system. So just, pack it up and send it back, and I'll give you a full refund. And that's what they did, and I believe I paid for return shipping. This was a little while back, so I can't remember if the policy had changed or not, but I might have actually went in through PayPal and paid them a gift of the shipping, which is what I believe I did, if I remember correctly on this. And I would do that from time to time, because even before eBay implemented this, if something like this happens, it's not my fault, it's not their fault, I'm still going to take care of it. Anyway, long story short, he sent it back. I gave him a full refund, and right away, first day, bad feedback. Now, why'd you have to go and do that? You know what I'm saying? Why did you have to go and give me bad feedback? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't bust it. I'm not the one that busted it. Why would I bust my product and send you a busted product? I know you're going to be mad about that. Common sense would tell somebody that it's not my fault, it's the fault of the post office. And even though it's the fault of the post office, I gave you a full refund, but you have to give me a bad mark, make me look bad. And I contacted them and said all that I'm saying to you now, and saying, listen, I apologize that, there was a problem, and I'm more than happy to take care of this like I did, and, that's what I do for my customers. I appreciate your business, And the response is, yeah, well, you shouldn't have sent me a bad product, And it's like, okay, well, maybe I'm talking to a 12-year-old. I don't know. That's very possible, too. But in the end, that's my big horror story for today, is that, even if you do everything you can do to take care of your customer, you might get some little whiny little brat that decides to give you bad feedback anyway. So what can you do about that? eBay's no help. There's no sense in even calling eBay and asking them to step in. They will do absolutely nothing for you, unless the guy curses you out or threatens you. So anyway, that was my third installment, guys. I appreciate you watching. Please like me on Facebook. Find me online, mattsvintagevideogames.com. Thank you.